Hey, what is up, guys? My name's iirix. Today I'm going to be reviewing a card I've never used in draft, but I feel like I have a pretty good idea on how it works. I actually don't see many people playing it at all in draft, but today's card is Dance with Devils. 3 and a red gets you an instant. Put 2 1/1 red devil creature tokens onto the battlefield. They have, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. I've only seen this played in draft, and I haven't seen it played too often. Granted, it's uncommon, with the other one that costs 6 for 4 devils is a rare. You don't see them very often, but when I do see them, they get played. And 4 mana is a little high, but it is an instant. It does make 2 tokens that do damage when they die, and so they can take down things with 2 toughness, or if you take both to block 1, it can take down things with 3 or 4 toughness. And do 1 to the player if it does 3 to the creature. And it's one of those things it's kind of like situational, and situational cards are never really a good thing. But with Dance with Devils, let's say you're top decking, I could totally see this being a relevant threat. You play it at the end of their turn, and even if they top decked a creature, you still play it, and then they have to sit there and think, well, if they're going to swing with it and be aggressive, if I block it, how big is my creature? Is it big enough to survive? Because it can get hit for 1 more damage, or should I just take the damage? Because if you swing with both, let's say the opponent's at low life, if you swing with both and they block 1, you can still do 1 damage to the player, so they're still taking 2. Granted, it's not like if they didn't block, they take 2, and next turn you still have 2 devils to swing with, but it is still damage, and at low life, 1 point of damage can make all the difference. I've recently played a draft game where 1 point of damage made the difference. If I had just 1 more life than what I had, I would have won, but since he just barely snuck in that last point, that's game, That's just how it goes. Dance with the Devil is pretty straightforward. Today, on draft, I'm going to say it gets a 3. I think that's the only place you're really going to see it played, because while it's not a bad card, it's really not even played much there. It's, like I said, yes, 4 mana, and it's an instant to get 2 tokens that can do 2 damage to a creature, and then 2 more damage to a creature if they, chump block together. But aside from that, it doesn't do anything else. If you find a way to pair it with something else that, when another creature comes into play, that's a little different, like a casual game where you had, say, Warstorm Surge or Perforos. If you paired this with Perforos in a casual game, or even modern, but I don't think that's a good modern strategy, paired those two in a casual game, well, with Perforos down, you pay 4 mana, you get 2 1/1 red devils that, when they die, do 1 damage each, and Perforos now does 2 damage for each one. So, 4 mana to do 4 and get 2 1/1s that can also do 1 each. Now you're talking value, but that's casual. Draft is 3. Standard is 2. I haven't seen this played anywhere in Standard. I don't think I will. I just don't want to give it a 1, because 1 is reserved for card that just will never have any impact. If you say, I'm thinking about playing this, and you enter environment here, insert environment name, people will stare at you and go, is that a joke? And that's why in modern EDH I'm giving it a 1 on both, because you're not going to bother with this in modern. It's just not going to happen, and if it is, it's going to be a cheeky deck, and it's not going to really go far. EDH, again, it's going to be kind of a cheeky thing. The only place I could see this possibly being played at all in EDH would be Wart. Red-green Wart. I believe that's the Raid Mother. You're not going to see it anywhere else, because with that Wart, you can tap 2 creatures to copy something. I believe it's Conspire. But, yeah, you're not going to do it anywhere else. So, that's what I'd say about Dance with Devils. Pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, anybody who likes Dance with Devils, I apologize, but I just don't see it being very good. Draft, I give it okay. Everywhere else, I say, no, it's bad. So, that's what I have to say. If you like what I have to say, leave a comment. Leave a like. If you have a different opinion, leave a comment. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time.